Okay, so I'm filming in Castle Road in Ulster. This is my property, number 33, and my neighbour's at number 35. And this is the driveway between our houses that from point to point between the fences measures only 8 feet. Planning has been approved for the garages that are behind to be demolished and three-bedroom houses built. A further planning application was made by Mixed Up Limited to change that planning permission to 4 two-bedroom houses, but that has been rejected at both council level and at planning inspectorate level. One of the objections that we raised was about bin storage, because obviously this is a long drive, and if I step back you'll see the driveway is too long for the council to go up and collect the bins for the waste disposal, which means that residents of any houses built in that courtyard will bring their bins down and block my driveway or block my neighbour's driveway. No provision has been made on any of the plans for bin refuge point. We raised this as a concern on the 4-house application because at the time that the 3-house application was submitted, we weren't actually living in the house that we owned. We were renting it to a young couple, and they didn't forward the post on to us to let us know that we had an opportunity to object to the bins. We're perfectly happy for houses to be built down there. They would obviously be better than the shambles that is currently there. I notice on the planning inspectorate's report it refers to trouble down the back. There has been no trouble. We've lived here nearly 18 months now. There's not been a single person down there. There's been no trouble. There's no drugs. There's no fighting. There's no kids loitering. And my husband has owned the house now for 10-12 years, and he's never experienced any trouble whatsoever. That aside, we would still prefer to see houses rather than garages down there, derelict garages. But we do have a very strong objection to the bins being left at the end of our drive. As you've seen when I step back, I'll do it again. Where exactly do you propose that these houses put their bins? It would be wholly unfair for them to put them at the front of our house. We do park a car in this space, and I have a disabled child, so I do need to park on my drive. And my neighbour here also has a disability, so if bins were blocking her driveway, again, that would be wholly inappropriate. And I don't feel that this was addressed at all in the initial planning consent that was issued by Amy Flute and the team. The reason I say this is because if I rotate my camera to the other side of the road, you can see the development that's taking place on Castle Road north side. The development is already going ahead on there. Please excuse the noisy aeroplane going overhead. The development here is going ahead, and building works have started already. They were approved their second application for more houses. They were only approved either application on the basis that they had to provide bin storage on this side of the road. I'm not sure that anybody has actually been out and seen our street, because if you look, their access is exactly the same as our access. So why was their planning not approved initially on the basis that there was nowhere for new residents to put their bins, and yet on this side of the street it's perfectly acceptable for them to have no space to put bins? I would ask that you review the planning that has been approved for 3-bedroom houses and attach a caveat to state that that planning is fine on the proviso that they create a bin refuge point whereby the council / BIFA are prepared to go and collect those bins. It is unfair for you to allow this planning and to allow them to basically block either driveway with the bins, which on a recycling collection day, that would be 6 bins. Where do you propose that they put said 6 bins? I don't believe that anybody actually came out and looked at this site and considered the impact on the existing residents.